Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading When They Hurt You by Libby Daughter on Wattpad. So let's get into it. Midoriya, you and Izuku had to fight in training, and well, you lost. He punched you in the stomach, and you threw up for an hour. And now, you were in the infirmary, really pale and weak, eating and drinking every 2 minutes to rehydrate yourself. You're drinking when Izuku storms in. We're written all over his face. "I'm so sorry, man," he exclaims, sitting next to you. You laughed a bit. He was truly so adorable. "Don't worry. It's no big deal. I knew I couldn't defeat you. So, I gave it my best." Your reply, putting the glass on a nearby bedside table. "But I hurt you," he mumbled, looking at the ground. He smiled kindly. He was so pure. So he held his hand, mumbling, "Stop worrying. I'm fine. It won't be the first time he threw up, you know?" Reassure him. And he smiled, squeezing your hand. "I'm glad you're fine. I wouldn't know what to do if I did something worse," he said with tears in the corners of his eyes. "Oh, Izu, you could never make me upset. Either way, I would still forgive you," he replied, and leaned in, kissing him slowly. "You kiss way better than the curvy girl. You joked me he'll let go. I hope so. Love you. I love you more." Bakugou, you and Katsuki had to fight against each other. He was your boyfriend, but he was still Katsuki, and Katsuki was an aggressive being, and that's why you've got a lot of burns on your arms, legs, and body, and a new haircut that you didn't like at all. You were in the infirmary when he came in. "You're weak, you know," he states, leaning against the wall, far from you. It may seem like he doesn't care, but he's deathly afraid of hurting you again. That's why he didn't want to go closer to you. "And you're a damn psychopath. Thanks to you, I won't be able to use my quirk for a lot of time," you replied, quite angry. "Next time, try to fight better," he simply said. "You're damn awful. You hurt me, and you don't even want to apologize. I thought you cared." You look at your burned arms with teary eyes. It's always ups and downs with him. "I'm sorry," he murmured. And you're startled. He just apologized? He sits next to you and holds your hand tight, still afraid he would hurt you again. "I'm sorry I hurt you." You smile and kiss him slowly. "Don't worry. I love you." You reassure him, and he smiles. He's never gonna hurt you again. Todoroki, you tried to paralyze his eyes or put out his fire, but it was so noisy he couldn't hear you. So you lost your voice for nothing. You were in the infirmary, drinking medicine to make your voice come back when Shouto came in. "How are you?" he asks. You smile and hold your thumbs up. He sits next to you and holds your hand. "I'm so sorry. I should have gone easier on you," he apologized. He shook your head, and he looks at you in confusion. "You didn't want me to go easy on you? Even if I ended up hurting you?" he asked, and you nodded, and he smiled a bit, fond. "'Cause if I had gone easy on you, and you would have won, you wouldn't have considered it as a victory." He understands. And you nod again. He picks your lips. I'm sorry if I undervalued you. You could easily win against me, even if I gave it my best. And next time, you're gonna show me, he said. You smiled and kissed him again. You never needed to say anything to be understood by him. Kirishima, a poke. That's why you lost. You knew you couldn't beat Kirishima becoming bigger, because he could harden himself up. So you decided to become small, to beat him up unnoticed. But he noticed you, and thought you were a mosquito. So he poked you away. You flew against the wall, and hurt yourself. And now, you are with a broken leg and many bruises. Suddenly, Kirishima storms in, deathly worried. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was you. Otherwise, I would have done different. He apologized, sitting next to you all guilty. You smiled. He tries to be manly, but in reality, he was a cutie pie. It's alright, Kirikun. Don't worry. I will heal soon. You assured him. But it's still my fault. I want to protect you. But I'm the first one who hurts you. It's so frustrating. He replied, holding your hand. You can't protect me from everything, you know that? But you can protect me from the worst. We can protect each other, okay? You say, caressing his hair. He nods and hugs you. You smile and hold him closer. He was so cute. You would shower him with kisses. You could not live without your Kiri. Kaminari. It was a miracle you survived. You're against Denki, and it was all going well. You were head-to-head, and about to win, when you stumbled into a puddle right when you threw you, an electric discharge, and I need to say nothing more. You have been in the infirmary for like a week, unconscious, and Denki has been by your side all the time. He felt so guilty, he didn't want to eat or sleep or laugh, until you woke up. Of course, he couldn't do that. So your classmates bring him food and water. Hey baby, it's me, your Pikachu. I know I've said it 100 times, but I'm so sorry. I didn't want it to end that way. I didn't want to nearly lose you. I love you. So please, come back to me. He supplies, caressing your hair. He kisses your forehead, and you smile in your sleep. Denki, you murmur, so unconscious. He smiles and starts to cry. He's so lost without you, and he would die if he ever heard you like that again. Sero, the two of you were training, and he wrapped his tape around you to throw you away and out of bounds. And that did not work so well, because he passed out upon hitting the ground. And even though he won, he kind of wished he lost instead. He waited for you to wake up, and as soon as you did, he gave you water. His eyes red-rimmed from crying. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean it. I didn't think it would be so bad. You looked at him, analyzing his expression, and then your face softened, a bit sad. You didn't want him to worry so much. You knew that Sarah would never hurt you so much on purpose. So, you held his hands and leaned in to give him a soft kiss. Don't worry, Sarah. I know you didn't mean it, okay? So yeah, I forgive you. Just rest well, won't you? Okay then, Ryan. I love you. I love you too.